In this video, we're going to learn how to find marriages in church records in Family Search. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find and work with church records and some examples of things that you can find in Family Search with church records. So let's get started. We're going to do search records. And if I'm looking for church marriages, I would type in church, and the first time I did this, I did a comma marriages, and nothing came up. So then I found that if I didn't put the comma in, and I just do marriages, it comes up with all the states. And I want to go to Illinois, and type in Watts. I wanted to show you something that came up. So I have this Marsha Lee Watts. And when we click on this, we find that the marriage was the 27th of July, 1075. Well, Illinois did not exist in 1075, so this cannot be right. And this is one of the problems with indexed records, is they probably couldn't read it, or they made a mistake and it wasn't caught. So we have to be careful with that, and there's no image available on this. This is why it's really good to be able to see the images if we can, but in this case we cannot. I did look it up and I found it was 1975. They're probably both still alive. Let's go to John Watts. Okay, he married Martha E. Rice in 1895 in Illinois. And we have all these records that are similar records. They're all marriages, and they're all attached. So I wanted to show you that. This one is not attached. This one is actually attached. So if I wanted to know who this John Watts was, I could click here and I have John Watts. And I could go to this person and learn more about him. So that's what I wanted to show you with this Illinois records. Okay, I'm going to continue on. I want to show you in Arkansas. Let's look at a record there. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in church marriages and go to Arkansas. And what I wanted to show you on this one has a browse images. And it says 2,935 images. So I'm going to, we could put in some names here and see if they come up. I'm going to go to this browse images, and I'm going to actually go to Cleburne Heber and go to this Harris Methodist Episcopal Church, and it tells us that's what it is. It's in Arkansas in Cleburne County. And let's just go. Sometimes we want to, first of all, I want to show you there were not very many records from this book. So it would be easy to look through this book. And actually, I typed in some of these names that appear on here. Let's go ahead and I wanted to show you here. It says the name should be recorded in chronological order. So it was in the order of the marriage. First page is the Register of Pastors, but then here come the marriages. And I actually typed in some of these names, like Viola Holly. I typed that in and it didn't find it. I typed in Harris. It did not find these. So I don't know if this part of it did not get indexed. So this is a record you would actually have to look through. But it is in chronological order: 1901, 1901, 1901, and 1902, 1903, 1904. So it would not be hard to look through these records. There's not a whole lot of them, and you can look through them and see if you can find your family in there. Okay, this time I want to do Georgia records to show you something there. So we're going to do the browse images. And I think I went to Savannah, and I think I did this one. I don't think it really matters which one. So when we go to look at them, it says that the images will be accessed at a family history center or a Family Search affiliate library. So these records are locked from your home. You have to visit like the Family History Center in your area or the Salt Lake Library. But when it says Family Search affiliate library, you can call your libraries, and some of them have library accounts, and this could be viewed from there. I live in Texas near Grapevine, and they happen to be an affiliate library, so I would probably be able to view this if I went to that library. Okay, this time I want to show you something a little different. We're going to do the same thing, church marriages. This is another problem that you may run into. We're going to do the browse images. And notice that these all just have film numbers. So if I click on this film number, and let's actually go down so I can get the first page. Here we go. When we look at this, we can tell what year it is. It's 1855. Pretty early. But as we look at this, we can see that's Carlos or Carolus. We can see pastors. But as we read this, we can see this is not English. It's probably Latin, and it looks like this is a baptism. You can see the B-A-P-T. So I was like, oh, this is really hard to read. But you can read names. There's William, Edward. That name's a little harder. Laeson is what it looks like. But I think this looks like infant right here. Infant. So don't be terribly scared about these records. If you look, you're going to look for names and words like and baptism. And so I kept looking through this, and I actually iconified it so I can kind of look. And then I jumped around and I found on 116, and we have matrimonium. I'm not exactly sure how to say that in Latin, but that is marriage. So we go to the next page, and again, it is kind of hard to read, but you can read the date, 1887. That is the day of the 26th. That's April. So it was the 26th of April, 1887. And if we look, here's matrimonium. And we have, it looks like Casparus Feller, and that ET is, and Pulia Miller. That is probably your couple right there. So if you take the time to look, that may not be the couple now. I'm looking, it says Bernardus Rosa and Margaretha Feller. Those are either his parents, maybe this is who was married, these are his parents, or this is who was married. Okay, we have Joseph Thaman and Catherine Casey. Oh, here, testes, those are witnesses. So these are the witnesses. Probably somebody related because we see the last name. And that, so this would be, oh yeah, here it says testes witness. These are the witnesses, so this is who got married. Anyways, I wanted to show you some of the different things that would come up as you're looking for some of these marriage records. I'm going to pause here for a minute and I will start again. I have one more thing I want to show you. I'll stop right now. Okay, I had to find this. It's actually my husband's line, and it came up as a record hint. I actually could not find the film through the records or through the catalog, but I wanted to show you this. This is a Friends Church. Their records, it says their monthly meeting, and they are listing the families. So I wanted to show you how this works. So it says Jesse and Phoebe Waterman. That is the couple. And we have over here it says he is the son of John and Hannah of Abing township. But then it gives their marriage date, and it is the 11th month, the 9th day of 1786 in Philadelphia. And then Phoebe, this stands for daughter of William and Mary Perring. So right there we learn her name, but we get their marriage date here, and then they have two children, Mary and William. And then it tells you that Jesse and Phoebe, it gives their street address. These records are pretty cool. So let me do one more. Here's Hanson and Sarah. So Hanson and Sarah, there's their street address. He is the son of William and Elizabeth, and they are from Charles County, Massachusetts. And their marriage date was the 9th month, the 1st day of 1802. And I can't really read that. Prince something? Pine some, I don't know. Pine something. And then she is the daughter of William and Elizabeth Houck, Houck. So again, here we find their marriage date. We find her parents, so there's another marriage, and William and Elizabeth. We find their marriage date. And then they have their children right here. This record's really good because it also gives death dates if a death has happened. This one's actually my husband's family here. So I wanted to show you that other church record. And sometimes the hints will just come up. And I'm sure if I put in this film number, I could find it. I just could not find it using the catalog or the search records. It says here records, but I couldn't find it that way. Anyways, I hope this has been helpful. Finding marriages is really fun, and the church records, if you can find them, not as easy as some other records, can be very beneficial in finding marriage and other information. Happy hunting!